Container gardening can feel like the perfect solution for small spaces, patios and balconies, until things start going wrong. The soil dries out too fast, your tomatoes stop producing, or your once lush herbs suddenly wilt overnight. If you've ever looked at your containers and wondered, what am I doing wrong? This guide is for you. Today we're tackling 8 of the most common container garden problems and how to fix them fast, so your plants can bounce back stronger than ever. One of the biggest challenges with containers is moisture control. Potted soil can lose water rapidly, especially in hot weather. The fix? Use a soil mix that holds moisture without staying soggy. Add ingredients like coco coir, compost, and a bit of vermiculite. Mulch the top with straw or shredded leaves to reduce evaporation. If your containers are in direct sun all day, group them together to create shade and slow water loss. On the flip side, too much water is just as damaging. Poor drainage suffocates roots and causes yellowing or root rot. Always make sure your pots have enough drainage holes, at least 3 to 4 at the bottom. Avoid placing sources directly under the pots unless you empty them after watering. A quick test: stick your finger about 2 inches into the soil. If it feels soggy, hold off watering until it dries slightly. When plants outgrow their containers, roots begin wrapping around the edges, choking themselves. This leads to stunted growth and nutrient deficiencies. If you notice roots poking out of drainage holes or the plant drying out faster than usual, it's time to repot. Choose a container 1 or 2 sizes bigger, loosen the root ball gently, and fill with fresh soil rich in compost. Your plant will reward you with renewed growth within weeks. Container soil gets depleted faster than garden beds because nutrients are constantly leached away with watering. Even if your mix started nutrient-rich, plants can exhaust it in just a few weeks. The solution is to feed regularly with organic liquid fertilizers, compost tea, seaweed extract, or fermented plant juice. For longer-term fertility, just top up the pot with a layer of compost every month to replenish nutrients and boost microbial life. Yellow leaves can mean many things, but in containers it's often a sign of nutrient deficiency or poor drainage. If the lower leaves are yellow while new growth stays green, your plant likely needs nitrogen. A quick dose of diluted liquid fertilizer can restore color within days. If the yellowing is uniform and leaves feel limp, check for overwatering or compacted soil. This one frustrates every gardener. You've nurtured your container plant for months, and just when you expect a harvest, growth stalls. The culprit is usually stress, from heat, inconsistent watering, or lack of nutrients. Tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers in containers need consistent moisture and feeding during flowering. If your plants look healthy but won't set fruit, try gently shaking blossoms to help pollination, or move them to a spot with more morning sun and less afternoon heat. Aphids, spider mites, and fungus gnats often thrive in container environments, especially when air circulation is poor. The key is prevention. Keep foliage dry, prune crowded plants, and wipe the rims of your pots regularly to remove eggs or mold. A weekly foliar spray of neem oil or a mild fermented plant solution keeps pests away while strengthening plant tissue. Also, avoid over-fertilizing. Lush, soft growth attracts insects. Over time, container soil can lose structure and airflow, making it hard for roots to breathe. If water pools on top instead of soaking in, your mix is compacted. Loosen the top few inches carefully and mix in compost or worm castings. You can also poke small holes into the soil with a chopstick to improve aeration. When repotting at season's end, never reuse tired soil without recharging it with compost and organic matter. Healthy container gardens come down to balance, moisture, nutrition, and space. Think of your pots as living ecosystems that need both structure and constant renewal. With regular feeding, smart watering, and occasional root care, Even small containers can produce harvests that rival full garden beds. Don't give up when problems appear. They're simply signs your plants are communicating. Listen, adjust, and your containers will thrive season after season. For more natural gardening wisdom and proven soil hacks, subscribe to Gentle Herbal Living and share this video with gardeners who want their potted plants to finally reach their full potential.